Yeah, that caught, there was 1 minute left. No, there was like 30 seconds left. Beautiful. Beautiful dot. Hold on, let me change my playbook. No, I'm changing my playbook.
That's the worst terror for me in Madden, literally. I struggle badly.
They have Burkaga.
Wait, what is the Patriots playbook? I forgot.
NE.
NE? Oh, NE. I
NE.
was just on it.
They have like a top 3 playbook in the whole game. The playbook is so good, bro. So, like, bro, they have so much shit that I can do.
Yeah. Why would I do that?
They have Y off trips, bro. That formation is good as shit.
Is it on YouTube?
Wait.
A slot split.
Yeah.
I'm gonna live stream when you're ready.
I'm live streaming already.
What's the YouTube channel?
Guys, I'll send the link.
I'm gonna get my Chromebook and watch it on it while I'm at it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. The personal Chromebook?
Yeah. I mean, no. Bro.
Am I streaming? Yeah, I'm streaming, man. I got a beer. Hold up. Y'all both suck, Chad, Yeah. Just started playing this game. I have like 5 hours playtime. Why the fuck are we playing Rain A?
What are you streaming on?
YouTube.
What is it?
I'll send you guys the link.
They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Shut up. Pause it. Pause it.
Yeah.
I can't pause it?
Raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. He bumped his head, something.
Alright, send it to the group chat. No, I'm paused.
Wait, Amner, why did you go to White Oak?
You said what?
Why'd you go to White Oak Middle School?
Cause like I don't know, these apartments, right? You live like in front of the Z pole, you go to White Oak, and you live behind it, you go to what's it called, kid? I don't know why I do it.
Now, here's 1st and 10.
So you didn't want to go to White Oak?
I didn't know nobody, so yeah, I wanted to stay a kid.
There's no sound, right?
Alright. I got bench.
Turn off the sound, Kevin.
Alright, come on.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. And going. This is intercepted. Intended for
that's just beautiful pass. Beautiful.
But he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield.
Beautiful.
Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game at INC.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try to
Second, my AirPods.
Let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual types.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over.
Adam, you sent it to me?
Yeah, I sent it to a group chat. This is a group chat.
Now Jackson.
Bro, this VB and Robin with a J name throws me
What
off,
am I doing?
bro.
I'm not playing my zone. That's what I'm saying. What am I doing? I was trying to reach out. Steezy played me. I suck. I suck too. Like, I'm terrible. Like, I'm actually bad. I have 5 hours of playtime. Fuck, bro. Instantly let you score, and that feels bad.
Best Madden player? Eat a shit.
Touch, I instantly threw a pick, touch.
Yo, Abner.
Yo.
Can you put voices aloud and you keep turning it off so like I can't hear you on your stream?
You said what?
And they'll be set
Like
pretty
put
nicely
you could
here
put
as
your
they
stream
have
where
it.
you said like make your voice like not loud. Cause I hear you talking and watch the stream.
Oh, include microphone audio and broadcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn that on.
Yeah.
And share party audio, turn it off too.
Yeah.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. He tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We've watched this a long time, and
how about this, a fake? And this is caught, but he will not make the 1st down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson from the shotgun. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, it's complete to Snead. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got him in, it's Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
oh, no doubt, they have a ton of pride, and they go into every...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. Still 1st quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to start.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Jackson, he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to run with Ingram. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Tucker's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay,
you're down 3 scores already. You've got nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Watch 36.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Yellow. 36. Line 36. 57. 36 to Mike. Here we go, D. Yellow. It's just me and you. He's crashing.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Now Jackson going to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 54.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Anthony Hitchens, his 2nd sack of the night. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Yellow. 36. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be ready.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Working from the gun, Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point safely through, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? Separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Say.
From the gun, Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Check 31. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. If you got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 46 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Forced out to his left. He'll run it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 13. Check 13.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Bell. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 3. You got to go right here. You got to play big. Fresno.
They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's get it. Let's go.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, 28 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for...
He's got daylight past the 20 and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fan.
It is intercepted at the goal line. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. I'm in a sad era. Yeah, flex mode. This ain't Southwest. This is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off. Presto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more presto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist while I point to God. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Yeah. This man got him hot, ayy. Man can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ayy, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 59 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Switch. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Now Mahomes. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run it with Williams. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And going deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 71 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Now Jackson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump at it.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
4 down, 4 down. Hey, guys, I got 15. 15. Check. Check out. Here we go. Finish the game.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jihad Ward just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Check the backer. Hey, 43, 15. Switch.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Patrick Owasor coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down.
Check 43. Check 4.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Number 53, Mike 53. All day, dog. He's got something. He's coming,
After the interception, here's Jackson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
36. Line 36. Hey, I'm coming. We gotta go, baby. Yellow. Twist.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught here by Bell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
36. Check. Crunch.
Mahomes now on first down. Rolling to his right. Going deep here for Watkins. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Out to his left.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
And look at this starting field position. That'll be touchdown inside the 30-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Yellow, 40. Attack. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So the offense starts that reverse. Looks like all the action, it's going that way. Then the reverse, and it was like the Red Sea parted.
Did your eyes go to the same place mine did?
Yes,
all
it did.
to where
All
we
there.
thought the action was going. And then we had to reverse course, too, just as the runner did, and come back the other way. He was wide open after that play.
This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Williams, running right. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 2nd down, it's Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Not that time for Watkins. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man. It's Brown. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run. It's Mark Ingram. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check three.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing is Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Watch out.
On first down, Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. On the ground, this is Williams. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
36 to Mike. Yellow. You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break. 36. Line 36. Double dog. That's the way. Check. Fresno. Under 10.
On first down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
You got tape. Yellow. Hatchet. Kill.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Here's Mahomes to throw. He wants it all for the end. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position?
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. On the move to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They run it again with Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a loss of 18, and it's going to be 3rd down and forever. Oh, a design run for their wideout. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, And because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that. And now here is another interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. 43.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 63 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Butker on for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Jackson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Emmanuel Ogbah. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And some room to work. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And an alley to run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Fights off the defender. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Judon in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Watkins, the intended receiver. Now Jackson steps away. And an alley to run. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. Throwing now is Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chris Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the 1st down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on. 36, 36. Check. Yellow.
They find some open field here. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
One more extra point attempt for good. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he will not make it into the end zone. But a flag down here, and I think they're going to get another shot at this. So that one will be accepted. One more extra point attempt for good measure. And how about that? He missed it. Won't matter much in the final shakedown, but a bizarre way to end this victory. Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this one. Not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead, then they tried to put more on top of the two-point conversion but didn't get it.
That's someone that wants to win and by as many as possible. They don't get the two-point conversion to add on top, but just the idea of going for it with that type of a lead already when they didn't need to do so, that tells you what his mentality is. He's an attack, attack, attack coach. Always attack.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what. Like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need anymore?